I've been teaching computer forensics for over 16 years, and without hesitation, this has been the most rewarding week for me personally that I've ever had. I was a bit hesitant, a little concerned when this was put on my plate about 7 months ago, and I've never taught a group of deaf students before. However, once we arrived, they made us feel very much at home. We've been extremely impressed with the support staff, the interpreters. They have been absolutely phenomenal. They seem to have an extremely good grasp of the file systems, the binary data, how data is actually stored. The challenges, I think, are more in the investigative areas because they don't necessarily have the investigative background. They have tremendous computer literacy on a bunch of different levels. This is a different facet of computer examinations, working with computers, looking at it from a different angle. And the investigative aspect of it, I think, is the biggest challenge. A lot of the questions were more in the line of the investigative process as opposed to the actual computer data itself.
Both Bob and I spent a number of years in law enforcement. I spent about 39 years. And as I was saying earlier, this is probably one of the most rewarding times of my life, of not only in teaching, but just interacting with the students, learning how to communicate with them and have them communicate with us. We got much more out of it this week than the students got from us. But personally, the growth was wonderful for me.
Many of you are IT, engineer, computer science majors, and maybe you have a goal of working for Apple or IBM, and I get that. At the same time, there are a lot of opportunities that you need to be aware of. There are other products that are also going to need IT people. There's other avenues. So be smart, be creative, do your research, look for companies, and apply for jobs.
Career Night was great. I was able to meet with several employers there, from big-name companies. It was a great opportunity for me because I had the chance to engage with people from those companies. For example, Procter & Gamble was there. Also, there was someone from Cisco and Ernst & Young. There were several different companies there, which was a great opportunity. The 4 days will go by very quickly. They are long days, definitely. But again, it's a great process to go through, and before you know it, it's all done.
Today, you're learning skills in this program that I can tell you are very important, and they're skills that you can use immediately in the workplace. So I think that tradition kind of continues at RIT of helping people build skills that will allow them to create experiences. And over time, if you bring together those skills and experience, I believe that that's really what creates value.
What I enjoyed the most about the experience is the people. The people from Guidance, they came over, they were awesome. They taught me a lot. They were very friendly. And for 4 days, we went like 8 hours lecture just to learn everything about cybersecurity and the program. Also the CEO from Guidance, he used to be an RIT student, came here, gave an inspired story about how it became from RIT to becoming a CEO at a very young age. So this is a chance for me, to network with everybody, and that's what I like about it, the people. Networking is very important to me.
As I mentioned at the end of the classes, I truly meant that I would really like to see them going forward in cybersecurity and that, because they're driven, they're focused. Normally, students towards the end of the week want to sit there and go like, okay, it's the end of the week, I'd like to, get out. No, I said, do you want to go over something at 4? No, we'd like more time. So we finally had to end the class so that they didn't stay here for probably into the evening, but they were working together. It was for us, it was very enjoyable.
The students have been just remarkable. In fact, we're exhausted at the end of the day as instructors, and I'm sure they've got to be, but their enthusiasm is incredible. Just remarkable, it really is. Great group.
They are driven, they are focused, they just need to continue on their education. Always, all of them are wanting to learn, and I think that that's it. You know, you want to find out how things work. They challenged us this week, and that's what they need to do. They need to keep challenging people, and that we got a lot of really good questions this week. So it's fun. We like being challenged in that. So, you know, hope we have an opportunity to come back and work with the students again.